In today's video, I'm going to try and clear up the unavoidable source of confusion for buyers wanting to buy in Langebaan, and that is Langebaan Country Club the same as Langebaan Country Estate? Hi, I'm Zulika van Heerden with Langebaan Realtors, and today we're going to be talking about the difference between Langebaan Country Club and Langebaan Country Estate. So while you may have heard of country club and country estate or the golf estate used interchangeably, they are not the same. Generally, people mean the golf estate when they say country club, and really the country club area in Langebaan is an open neighborhood outside of the estate. So to be technically correct, when you are speaking about the gated golf estate in Langebaan, you're actually referring to the Langebaan Country Estate. And I know, it can get quite confusing because it sounds almost exactly the same. But I've got a little tip for you. So the key word here is estate. So the country estate equals the golf estate. And it's behind a fence in a gated community where you pay a levy. That way you won't get confused again. And if you're still not sure, let me give you a visual comparison of the difference. So if you look at this map, you can see here the difference between the two areas that are outlined here. You can see that these are two very different areas. Langebaan Country Estate, or as it's commonly known by locals as the Golf Estate, is situated inside a security estate or gated community, if you like. And Country Club is an older suburb in Langebaan, and although it runs adjacent to the estate on the one side, Country Club is a non-gated neighborhood. So one of the biggest selling points of buying a home in a gated community, like the golf estate, is the fact that it's got the added security. I have many clients from Gauteng and Johannesburg, and their number one concern when they are looking for a property to buy in Langebaan is security. So yes, the estate is more secure than areas that are outside of an estate. But unfortunately, nowhere in South Africa is 100% safe. Crime can happen absolutely anywhere, and criminals can find their way past security if they really wanted to. But yes, overall, a gated community is safer than a non-gated community. So, like I mentioned, I do get a lot of inquiries from clients from Gauteng and other parts of the country that would like to buy in a security estate. So demand for property in the golf estate has definitely increased dramatically over the last few years. So the high demand and low supply of stock has led to an increase in property prices in the golf estate. The higher property value in the estate is an advantage, especially when you take into account the resale value. And then when it comes to choosing a neighborhood to raise a family in or finding a safe place to retire to, gated communities have long been seen as the gold standard. However, there are plenty of reasons to choose a non-gated community as well. For one, gated communities can sometimes be quite expensive, both in terms of the initial purchase price and also the monthly HOA fees. Additionally, gated communities can often feel like you're living in a bit of a fishbowl with your neighbors in close proximity and always keeping an eye on your comings and goings. And of course, all the rules that apply when you live in an estate. Of course, the biggest downside of a non-gated community is the lack of security. But if you take steps to secure your property, like installing an alarm system and getting beams, then you can definitely mitigate the risk. Ultimately, it's up to you whether you decide which are the pros and cons for you of a gated or non-gated community. You need to decide what is most important to you. Well, that's it for this video. If you have any questions about moving to or buying a home in Langebaan, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. You can find my contact details in the description in the video below, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. Chat soon and take care.